Hello, everybody, and welcome to Magical Monday. My name is Bonnie D, and I will be channeling cards for you today. This is a collective, so whenever you find it, it was meant for you. Today is 1/13 of 2025, and it is a 14, which goes into a 5. So we're going to read the 5, because we had a lot of 5s today, but we also have an angel message with the 5s. And the 5 symbolizes spiritual guidance and learning. Transitioning freedom and independence helps you foresee and manifest your ideal life with singular motivated actions. 5 brings out emotions and restlessness that makes you change. We, it's inevitable we're changing. And even if you don't want to, you're going to change. So be prepared. Now, I'm going to do the Soul Helper Oracle, and we did get a 41, which is a 5. So we will be able to read the angel message also with this. We got the 41, the lotus within you awakes. You are a master in light on high. Yeah, we have to realize at this point that we have to rescue ourselves. We can't be the wounded warrior. We have to be the warrior within. When you hold this card in your hands, all the choirs of angels will be looking down upon you. You are now ready and will surpass yourself and become an inspiration for all beings in all worlds, in all times, and in all dimensions. You will awaken and follow your soul path as a master. Think about the image of the lotus on the card. The lotus has its roots in the mud of a lake bed and grows inexorably toward the light, just like you. It rises up through the murky water at the bottom of the lake, just as you outgrow your base feelings and emotions. However, its final goal is yet to come. It grows up through the clear water just below the surface and finally unfurls its beauty, but only when it has found the light. Again, just like you. Its fragrance is truly beautiful, is at last released into the air, the element of pure thought, pure spirit, and wisdom. The path that it follows from the mud of the lake bed to the surface cannot spoil its faultless beauty, dim its radiance, or distort its bewitching magical scent. All that the lotus is, you are too. It represents rebirth, fertility, clarity, purity, and perfection. Its fragrance, however, is its true magic. As it transports us, liberating us from the illusion of time, your soul is like the fragrance of the lotus. You can walk in all times, all worlds, and in all dimensions. You might think that you are none of these things, nor are you wise or a master, but know that there is no time. Everything is now. Start to believe you yourself is the light from the future that shines on and guides you. You have long since been a master in light on high. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the koi fish. The herbal essence is lotus. The healing crystal is ruby, and the number is 5. Wow, that's my birthstone ruby. Number 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on them and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of a soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. Yeah, I highly recommend meditation. And as this card does say, that we are all like the lotus flower coming up through the murky, dark night of the soul and the shadows to overcome it and go and bloom in the water as a beautiful lotus flower with the most amazing magical scent that will just, it's like pure love. It's just beautiful. I really like the way this reading went today, considering how crazy the week has been for me, and I'm sure a lot of people. Hang in there. It's coming. We're in the countdown now. We're at seven. We got 7 more days till we know something's going to happen in between that. Now, we haven't pulled the practical magic in a long time, and it wanted to speak. So we did get number 10, which goes down to a 1, Inner Wisdom Stardust Soul. And as you see on this card, she is in the darkness of the night, but she has the energy and the wise owl floating or flying around her with a full moon in the background and energy all around her. Connect with your inner priestess or priest to reveal your heart's truth and understanding and awareness that is already part of you. Within every person, there are all the emotions that ever felt, all the lessons they've learned, and a well of knowledge born of experience and interaction. Yet it's easy to overlook, discard, doubt, and to give more weight to other people's opinions and what they think is best for you. Instead, quiet Quiet your mind and listen for that small voice inside and give it the space and attention to grow and blossom. There is a stillness and strength within that you can access, but you need to make the effort to reconnect with it and value it, to activate this knowing and discover your deepest truths. Fortunately, this wisdom and intuition is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more you acknowledge your inner guidance, the stronger you will be emotionally and the more able to access this information every time you need it. This card indicates that you already know the answer to your question. You just have to look inside, get in touch with your inner truths, and start to trust your knowing. In this situation, you can take a break from mentors, courses, and other experts. Your own intuition is developing, and so much of what you need to understand about the solution is already within you. This is not to disparage outside wisdom or discourage you from obtaining and working with it. External guidance is absolutely vital, and there are many situations where seeking an outside voice or working with a teacher, coach, or professional is powerful and life affirming. It can break you out of your rut and inspire learning and growth, but there is also great strength in cultivating and relying on yourself and your own knowing. And in the situation at hand, you will benefit from looking for the solution within. Connecting with your inner priestess or priest involves self-reflection, introspection, emotional honesty, and deep courage. As you explore yourself, secrets will be stripped bare, emerging from the shadows. So be ready to face them and integrate them. Let go of what no longer serves you: guilt, shame, doubt, other people's opinions of you, old belief systems, and embrace your fearlessness. Step into your full power. The answer you seek is within you. So connect with your inner wisdom, and it will be revealed, floating up from the ocean of knowledge that is your brain and experience and emerging from the swirl of insight that is your heart and emotions. Yeah, this is kind of a mirror on the wall. I need to reflect what the hell I'm doing at this point. I mean, we have to remember that most of the stuff is buried within us. It's been kind of lost in the world, and we have to re-find it. It's kind of reminds me of the guy on Peter Pan that lost his marbles. Once he found his marbles, he flew away into another dimension and he was happy. I guess some of us lose our marbles when we come to Earth. It's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing. Now, we got a message from the Oracle, and I think this is the appropriate time to do this one. It's observe in silence. And it's the fox. Foxy Loxy. Now is not the time to be the life of the party, nor to step forward into the role of leader or teacher. Be cautious. It may not be wise to draw attention to yourself or to reveal your plans to others. At this time, instead, be silent, step back, be still, watch those around you, and be mindful of what you see, hear, and feel. Trust in your instincts and intuition and let them guide your steps. I like that because we have a flying wisdom of an owl and a ground wisdom of a fox. And in between, trying to observe, this is what we need. We need to have the inner wisdom, observe, and I think observe should be here, and the lotus flower, the beauty that basically blossoms within. Everything we should know is within ourselves. We just have to release it again because it's kind of hiding. And I think, yeah, we're going to read from the Wishcraft Oracle. It's an 8, which is infinity, which is basically the feeling of being completely connected with no breakage. In my opinion, that's my opinion. Create a swirl. I am flowing with the seasons. I love this. This is gorgeous. I'd like to make that. Create a spiral. I am flowing with the seasons. Making a magic spiral is a great witchcraft thing to do, especially in autumn or spring as it celebrates the change of seasons. Gather those stones, shells, sticks, and leaves and make a spiral shape as large as you like. Put an object you really like in the center of the spiral. Starting from the outside, walk the spiral slowly and make your wishes as you go. Once you get to the middle, collect your objects as a reward. Be happy in knowing as you walk out that your wishcraft has begun to work. I remember, I think it was Leviathan. One of those things, they were walking around in circles like that. And I'm just feeling the energy that someone needs to create this feeling of fullness and connected, no breakages and no splits. There's always messages in books and cards in life. There is no coincidences. It's kind of serendipity. You wonder why this person came in my life for 3 days, and this person's been in my life for 40 years, and this person left my life for 40 years. This person's been in my life. We've got to look at it that way, that everything is serendipity. It's going to happen. It's going to happen the way it happens because it has to happen. And you know what? I need coffee. I shall be right back. You won't even know I'm gone. Hey, see, I told you wouldn't even know I was gone. Got my coffee and I'm ready to go. Um, we're gonna go to the Magic Spirit Oracle, and we get a number 19, which goes down to a 10, which goes down to a 1, and it's growing pains, healing, patience, and unconscious. Are we unconscious or are we awake? I think we're mostly awake. Healing, patience, unconscious self-awareness. I trust in the process of my healing. The healer, the garden that tends itself, the therapist you seek to be an awakened one in your family. This isn't always easy as it involves taking on a large responsibility and role in your lineage. You are seeking something more fulfilling, truthful, and of the heart. This requires patience with your psyche and security within your soul. By living intentionally and choosing to be conscious of the choices you make, you are activating transformation at a DNA level. This can be felt as a collective consciousness level as well. This is powerful work. Your ancestors are so proud to have passed the torch down to you. You have done so much already, far more than you know. Pulling the growing pains card invites you to employ more patience with yourself on your healing journey. You are unlearning and undoing generations of toxic patterns and beliefs. This will naturally be challenging, uncomfortable, and even painful at times. This is why they are called growing pains. They are a necessary part of healing. This card also wants to remind you that you were chosen for this path, that your soul chose this mission of healing for you. This is your initiation. This is what walking through the fire looks like, so you may reach that peaceful, abundant valley. Be proud of yourself and continue to do your best as you find your way. Celebrate small victories like when you set boundaries or are less reactive or break a toxic trait or don't repeat the poison of the past. This is the work that you have accepted your mission, whether you've realized it or not. Manifestation enhancer, get your journal and write out the small or big ways in which you have already healed yourself. Give yourself the recognition you deserve. Love yourself for all the times you chose to do better, even when nobody was watching or patting you on the back for it, even when your family or friends don't see all that you have overcome. Instead, see yourself. You are a chosen healer. Wow, that was great. That really was, because sometimes I wonder about it, getting on this and doing the things I do. I believe in myself. Even if other people don't believe in me, I believe in myself. And that's what really makes it. Now, we are going to save those for last, and we are going to go on an adventure with the Oracle and the Tarot cards. First, I'm going to do the Enchanted Map Oracle, and I am going to clarify them with a Wild Reflection Tarot guide. So let's start this out. This journey starts with a 55 compass. As long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. You're entering uncharted territories right now and can expect wonderful new experiences. To stay on the highest path of your destiny, you'll need to keep your compass pointed to true north. Only spirit or a higher power can serve this function. Money, property, prestige, romance, and other material achievements can't help you find your true path. They're simply things you may experience along the journey. Know that spirit is working in your life. So even if you feel lost temporarily, it will be easy to find your way. Have faith and trust for your compass with spirit as true north will ensure that you'll never be lost, even on a starless night when all seems dark. I like that. That is, we got to look for the truth, I guess, the true north. It's the truth. And we've been filled with so many lies, we really don't know which way to go at this point, but we'll be guided. With that, we got the temperance, and that's the number 14, which is a five. So that was two fives. And this, if you see the angel wings on him, that is, seeing a white feather is the angel calling card. He's got the energy, he's got the sun at his back, and he's got energy just flowing out from his hands. Balance, peace, patience, moderation, calm, tranquility, harmony, and serenity. The Temperance Tarot card suggests moderation and balance, coupled with a lot of patience. When this card appears, there is a suggestion that extreme in any situation should be avoided. Temperance may also indicate a time to evaluate and re-examine the priorities you have chosen. This will help you create a balance between your outer and your inner self. That was just ensuring that you realize you got the compass and the temperance, the true north and the truth seeker. That's what we all are. We're basically right now, we're truth seekers because we really want to know what the hell's up. And they ain't telling us, they're giving us little clues, but we have a feeling we know a lot more than we put out, but we observe in silence. You wouldn't believe when I tried that, how many times I've been in a room with people and so wanted to give my opinion and didn't. I just became the observer and kind of backed out of it and listened because it always says, listen, listen, hear, hear. If you're not listening, you ain't hearing. So I'm listening and I'm hearing. Now, we did get on the Enchanted Map Oracle a reverse number 17. And this is Ghost Lands. Frozen, cold. We're going through a deep freeze lately. Northern Florida, we are so cold. It's like 46 degrees. Raining, you don't want to go out. You just want to look out the window and watch the birds eat. But you know what? This Ghostlands number 17 is cue the card, and you can learn from the past and imagine a beautiful future. But you must live in the here and now. So many people live in the past. They dance in the past, they sleep in the past, they hang on to the past. It's all about the past. Guess what? Past is gone. I don't see it anymore. What was once is not no more. I know we want to grab it and hold on to it. I get it. I have a past that I'd love to go back to and know what I know now and change it a little bit, but can't do that. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run into risks of losing your footing. For, for rarely do the present and the future match up exactly. On the enchanted map that is your life story, the future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measures, steps toward a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look into the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place. To put your attention, its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. When the Ghostland card appears in the reversed, it's a sign that you're wandering in an emotional or intellectual place with no real substance. There is no point longing for that which has already gone or hasn't happened yet. Perhaps you've created a fantasy of the good old days or some exclusive utopian destination that lies somewhere in the future when this or what happens to make things better. Live one day at a time. Each day is a new beginning filled with truth and beauty. Stay away from the ghost lands of the past and future. Avoid nostalgia and longing for something better. Find joy in what is present in your life today. Um, that's really a good message because a lot of us are going through a hard time right now and in certain things, and especially with family and change. And change has been really uprooting people. And it's just hard right now. We're just going through a really dark time, but it's going to get better. And we also got the Three of Cups reversed on that clarifier card for the 17. And this is friendship, community, gathering, celebration, group events, and social events. Gossip, scandal, excess, isolation, loneliness, solitude, imbalance, and social life. The Three of Cups reversed could signal a period where the current feels isolated. They may be overwhelmed with responsibilities and work, or have not had the chance to connect with friends and family for social occasions. This card is a reminder to the current to reconnect with joy and activities that bring pleasure. It may tell them to push themselves outside their comfort zone and reach out to someone they feel they have a lot in common with. Yeah, we gotta get out of those comfort zones. There's people out there we've never met and are probably just waiting. It's serendipity. You'll meet them. If you don't meet them, it wasn't meant to be. Okay, we got one more card in the Enchanted Oracle, and it's a number 46, which is a 10. We've had 10, 10, 10, and 10, so that's interesting. Coming apart, and we got this a few days ago. The coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change course because you took no on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. Yeah, some of us hang on to what was, and what was may never be coming back. And that's the hard part because we do hang on to what was. And the other one we got was the number one, and it is the magician. Willpower, desire, being resourceful, skill, ability, concentration, and manifestation. Magician represents pure willpower, using the power of the elements and the suits. He transforms the potential of the fool into reality through the power of his desire. When you get the magician in your reading, it might mean that it's time to tap and lap, tap into your full potential without hesitation. It might be in your new job, new business venture, a new love, and something else. Yeah, that's and look at all the butterflies. I got a butterfly. I got butterflies. You always want to feel like a butterfly or a ladybug, something really pretty. Okay, now the Dreams of Gaia was screaming out because it misses us. We haven't done Dreams of Gaia in a long time. And we got a number 7. And you know what she is. This is fire, but she's holding her throat chakra. Somebody's keeping her from speaking. Him, her. She's got her 2 felines. She's heeding the intuition and feeling of recognition, inexplainable coincidences, moments that repeat, and personal interpretation is crucial. Only you know the answer. Look beyond the surface, observe, and be aware. Divination, signs, heeding intuition, looking within, seeking answers, discovering awareness, and trust. The 7 of Fire represents the development and use of one's intuition to see the way forward and predict possible outcomes. Intuition is that gut feeling. It is an instinctual or unconscious knowing that when you heed it, can keep you safe from making mistakes and lead you to bring in the right place at the right time. It is a feeling of recognition that we often ignore, but if we choose to heed, can have us moving through life in harmonious accord with our surroundings. Inactively we using and then trusting your intuition on a regular basis, you may find you observe more, and in turn you learn more. You start to see and take notice of signs and messages along the way. You take notice of those little inexplainable coincidences and moments that keep repeating. And if you heed them, can take you on an adventure of discovery, revealing not only the truths you seek, but also the reason for being, using and heeding your intuition can lead you to opportunities and experiences and offer the potential to both fulfill you and inspire you. However, to trust in one's intuition requires that you look within and determine what the message means to you personally. You can ask for advice of another. You can seek guidance from another, but only you know your answer. Personal interpretation is key. Trusting in the knowledge that is stored within your unconscious mind is key. Third parties can offer insight, but they see and understand life through eyes that have been shaped and influenced by their own experiences, not yours. Only you know what something means for you. Specifically, only you know if something is right for you. The Seven of Fire represents a need to actively develop or trust in your intuition and instinct at this time. Look around you, observe, speak to the cards on a regular basis, and honor the truths revealed by going where your intuition leads you. I've always believed in that gut feeling. My mother did also. I remember one day she would come in and she says, "You're not going to school." And we're like, "Why?" And she says, "I had a premonition and I just feel that you shouldn't go to school." I don't know if anything happened. I don't remember, but we didn't go to school that day. So we're still alive the next day. That's a good thing. And we got the 10 of Wands with that, which is responsibility. So that's interesting because she is trying to take, she's got the lotus flower in front of her, the two felines, and she's showing you her throat chakra with the butterfly in her third eye and source above her. So with the 10 of Wands, this responsibility, we have to take responsibility for what we do and what we feel. And it's time we all do it. The 10 is the overwhelming card of the tarot. You have far too much to do and to think about. There may be pressure at work or on the home front. You're so absorbed in the detail, you can't see the bigger picture and discern what's essential. An additional meaning is that one person or situation is taking all your mental energy, so you have little time to focus on your own needs. Set some boundaries to reduce the stress. You may need to say no to certain people. Yeah, this is burdens, overload, confusion, exhaustion, priorities, pressure, and blocks. Um, Blocks or throat chakra. It could be a male or female, it's a woman, but if you're holding your throat chakra over a lotus flower with a snake wrapped around your hand and two golden felines, someone has taken your voice away. They won't let you speak. They won't let you give them your personal aspirations of things. They don't care. So be careful with that. That's what I feel. Because if they're shutting you up, they're shutting the creator up because the creator tells you things you should say and do. The creator is guiding you. So guess what? Just like in the religious sector, when you start knowing everything, they go away from you because they don't think you know everything. They think they know their common sense, and that's okay because we have to listen to other people because everybody's perception is different and they might show you something that you didn't see. So we gotta kind of remember that and play with that a little bit. Play with the energies. I mean, that's what we're here for to and we got another fire. We got two fires. And I think, no, we didn't have a third one. That's masculine and feminine, and people still don't understand the masculine and feminine. You can explain it 150 times. They put it towards sex. They put it towards the body parts that the man and the woman, and that's not masculine and feminine in the spiritual world. Masculine and feminine in the spiritual world is you act masculine, you protect your courage, or you have to use compassion in a situation. That is the feminine. So let's not get this all mixed up and say a man can only do that and a woman can only do that. That's not true. I can use my strength also because I'm a Leo, but I can also use my compassion as a woman. Now, men, it's kind of a little harder. They are the ego driven. Oh, there's women in the ego too, but men like that courage all the time. They don't want to show you their soft spot. They want to keep the macho man going. And you know what? They do have soft spots. Put aside gender stereotypes. Yeah, that's what this card says. We are both masculine and feminine. Masculine energy serves to protect, feminine energy serves to nurture. Too much of one, not enough of the other. Time to evaluate and realign. Allow the energy to increase and ebb. Embrace the energy that best suits you. Yes. So just remember that when you're around somebody and they need the strength, the hug, and the man and the masculine, be that for them. If they need the nurturing, the compassion, and that, be that for them. It's as easy as that. Hey, guys can cry as much as girls can. That's not abnormal. They got feelings too. We think it's all the women. No, it's not all the women. It's men too. And we got a number three, a clarifier, another three, which is a divine message, and it's recognition. Yeah. It's show off your work and be proud of your achievements. Further success is on the cards. It's time for knowledge as you work, receive positive attention. Whether making a speech, organizing an event, or demonstrating your skills to others, your success is public rather than private. On the home front, this three can show that now is the time to make your home presentable so you can sell it or to renovate or redecorate your property. Whatever you do now, you can take pride in, and your work will have a lasting effect. Yeah, I think a lot of us are going to be moving into the future. And I really feel that the houses are going to be so different than what we live in now. And it's going to be beautiful. Okay, we got one more, and we got another master number. The 11 masculine feminine was a master number. It doubles in its energy. And then we've got another master number. We got a 22, which also doubles. You don't take them down, you leave them alone. And that's intuition. So it's doubling our intuition. It's caution you to apply a little reasoning and rationality, though, to your situation. Is there a chance that your intuition abilities are being hampered by emotional bias born of past experiences? Could similarities between a past issue and your present situation be hampering your ability to intuit accurately? Do you have prejudice that could also be influencing you? What you believe could be binding you to what is, make sure you are not working with flawed or incomplete information. Make sure you are not following the same course of action you have in the past, especially if that course of action was one you regretted. If your knowledge is not sound or based in fact, you cannot be certain that your gut feeling is sound. Observe, look at the situation, and weigh it up. All the evidence at hand. It might also serve to reach out to a friend and ask their thoughts. It might help to get a second opinion. Sometimes it is. Sometimes that different aspect of something, they will bring it out and go, wow, okay, I didn't think of that. That's a great idea. So we've got one more card, and this is the last card of this reading part. We've got a couple more, and it's Ace of Cups, love. Love. You got to love yourself. When I started on this journey, I heard somebody say, if you don't love yourself, how the hell can somebody else love you? And I thought about that. And that's true. And I'm thinking, sometimes I wouldn't want to even be around myself. So you got to really realize that you're not perfect. They're not perfect. You got different perspectives of things, but to accept each other's thoughts is okay. You don't have to live them, just accept how they feel and go on. This card predicts love equally and a meeting of the hearts and minds, which benefit all your relationships from friendship to romance. It also reveals a commitment or promise, such as an engagement or marriage or an emotional investment. in a shared project. This is a healing card. So if your relationship has tested you recently, it reveals that all will be well. You can expect someone close to you to show their love. Know that they are trustworthy and dependable. Appreciate love and trust in your relationship. So if you are in a relationship that you have questions about, you need to go within because you already know the answer. And you really need to do some meditation and feel what you need to do and make the proper decisions. Sometimes I think the spur of the moment, let's jump on it, is good, but sometimes it's not good because those spur of the moment things you don't have enough consciousness thinking about if it's right or wrong. So you want to do right, not wrong. Now, we're going to go to the Starseed Oracle. We got Earth, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world, but not of it. To realize they are souls having a human experience and be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personality tend to relate to either transcending or immense. Those who learn towards transcending have a longer for the longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards immense have attached themselves more in earth to earth and than their bodies. They spend more time thinking about things in this physical world rather than connecting with the heavens on their own. Or their known mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience means finding the balance between transcending and immense, being in the world but not of the world. Most star seeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable with the angels and the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded that you choose to be a soul in a body on earth, and you're being called to focus more on your energies in the physical world. To learn how to be human, a soul in a human body fully present to what life on earth has to offer you. Do you tend to long for the stars or be more in the mystical or in the physical? How can you find greater balance between the two? So that's a question you need to ask yourself. And she looks like she's in a diamond right here. And she's got crystal energies all around her. We have to remember that we are a soul in a body doing a journey because it's really hard in the 3D world when you're in the body. When I'm in my dreams and talking to my soul and letting that work, it's easier. I can't explain it. It's like you don't feel any pain. You're not thinking of time. You're not thinking of anything like that. You're not thinking you're going to say something that somebody might take wrong. I mean, it's it's different. Now we got the Golden Future Oracle, number 14, which is a 4. Work satisfaction. Seek that which fulfills your soul. Do what you love and love what you do. We have got that card quite a bit. And I really think that that is the whole problem in this world. We've been forced to take jobs because they rob us of everything. And I really think that between our gov and the copies and all the Indian chiefs, they're corrupt as hell. They're going to work to rob people, and it's sad, but that's how we come to know uh, the elites, the ones that are pulling the strings on us. In the golden future, there will be no employment as we know it today and no money. Advanced spiritual technology will mean that everyone will be free to do what gives their soul satisfaction. Those who love painting, growing produce, or cooking will do so. Those whose delight is teaching, inventing, healing, or driving certain transports will freely and joyfully volunteer their services. Offering service to others with joy is part of the inner consciousness. And serve work will bring its own fulfillment. So people's needs will be met by a caring fifth dimensional community. Everyone will be considered equal and will happily contribute to the well being of the whole. Everyone will also honor and appreciate each individual's free choice. In the golden future, people will do only that which gives them a sense of fulfillment and happiness. I'm all for that. That's how it always should have been. Receiving this card suggests you bless and give thanks for all you do, all the good things in your life. Look for the divine in all situations and people so that you can find joy in all your currently do. Then take time to consider what really fills you with a sense of fulfillment, peace, and soul satisfaction. When you are clear what does so, ask Laportia, the goddess of liberty, who was a high priestess in the Temple of Liberty in Atlantis, to set you free of chains and restrictions so you can be mentally and emotionally free. Sounds good to me. Ask her to place this vision in your heart so that you can attract it from the universe. Then see yourself totally at liberty to follow your joy. Finally, take responsibility for your happiness consciously but honorably. Set yourself free of people and situations that restrict you. Take decisions to do the things that give you a feel good factor and live with joy. Wow. And this is the hummingbird. To me, actually, no, it's not. It is a woodpecker. It looks like a woodpecker. And we've had a woodpecker coming to our bird feeder for a few days now. A palliated woodpecker. And they're searching. You got the tulips in the background, the flowers, the colors, the energy. Look at that. She's creating the beauty. She's creating the beauty that she envisions for every. Yes, we are going into a beautiful world and we've got to get prepared. We got to get ourselves prepared. Work on self, manifest, create, be the change you want to be for the people, for everybody. Now, I love everybody. Every step in your journey, be magical. You know what? Just be you.